Welcome back. You are watching Global Lens. Joining us now in the show is Amit Halevi, a member of parliament in Israel. He's also from the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's party. He is someone who looks at foreign affairs issues in Israel very closely. Amit Halevi, thank you very much for joining us here on Global Lens. Let me start by asking you about the damage caused to Israel as a result of Iranian strikes. We have been reading reports that 5,000 people have been left homeless. Can you give us a sense of the kind of damage that has been caused to Israel over the last 24 hours?
First of all, I must say, our people are brave and strong. So even we did got very serious hits, and I think everybody saw today what the real purpose of the Iranian regime. We attacked the military, the real threats that actually they threat not only us but all Europe and the free nations, and they attacked the sick people, the hospitals, the elderly, the women and kids. By the way, exactly like the Hamas did in October 7. I mean, this is the real difference here between what we are doing and actually to take off the dangerous of the world, and what they are doing, that they're actually attacking innocent people. And we have damage. I can't say we don't have, we have damage, and you can see the pictures, but we are strong, Parikshit, we are strong, and we will get over all of this. We have the goal, and we need to achieve our goals, because this is all of the Israeli public is opposition and coalition here in this parliament, and all over the state. We are all united in order to achieve our goals in this war.
Right. I would also like to ask you, when this attack on Iran began, at that time, Israel's objective was to eliminate Iran's nuclear capabilities. At this stage, what are the larger objectives, larger goals of Israel?
Well, first of all, as you said, we have reached a point where we have no choice. Yes, those three national or projects, Iranian project, the Iranian regime projects, the nuclear project, the ballistic missiles project, and also what they actually openly call the program to destroy Israel. This have turned the Iranian threat into an existential one for Israel. So we started, and our government publicly declared that this is the target, to eliminate, as you said, all those projects. But I must tell you that there is also a deeper motivation here, and I think is to bring a fundamental change in the region, and to make a deep shift in our perception of good and evil, of justice and injustice, because we are after decades of relativistic and progressive education that took the radical Islamic groups and welcomed them into the family of so-called oppressed peoples of the world, which actually they are the cruel occupiers, and they are the barbaric, the most barbaric regime. So I believe, I believe your viewers understand it exactly, understand exactly what I mean, because India is also in front of the same extreme regime, the same threat of extreme regime with extreme ideology. So I think the real, the second floor of our goals, as the Minister of Defense said today, is also to undermine this cruel regime that actually very, very similar to what we have 80 years ago. Neo-Nazi regime. I mean, they have racist vision, they have totalitarian aspiration. They use. Yes.
Would you say that the entire political fraternity in Israel, even the opposition, is backing the government's move to eliminate the leadership of Iran, Ayatollah Khamenei, as has been said in different reports today, also to bring about a regime change? Are these the larger goals that Israel is now working towards?
Well, again, the in-depth motivation of every Israeli is to bring justice, truth, and goodness to the world. This is our tradition. And I want to remind you that our India and Israel, by the way, pluralist tradition and culture, unlike those radical Muslims' culture that there is nobody there, no flags, no borders, no nations, only Dar el-Islam and Dar el-Harb, which means in Arabic, only the area that they already took over in the past, and the rest of the world that they need to complete the war and to bring those missiles, by the way, all over the world. Why do you think they had this project of 8,000 kilometers? They don't need it for Israel, yes? This is for Rome, for Paris, for London, and in the future also for Washington. And that's why, again, I'm saying every Israeli knows that Khamenei and Hitler are the same. Yes, are the same. Khamenei and Hitler are the same. They have the same goal of destroying the world. They have the same Nazi vision, as I said before. They don't see, there is no other, yes, in their perception. That's why we are all united that this unhuman regime don't need to be in position. Now, the best way will be that the Indian people will wipe them out of the map, as our prime minister said, and we are giving them the floor to do it. That will be the best way. The secondary will be that the whole nations, and I was glad to hear that the India leaders had a very strong declaration about it, and we need this support also. I mean, when I said we, I mean not only Israel. Our civilization need the support of the free nations against this evil regime. And so secondary can be that the whole nations. And if Israel needs to do it by itself, so maybe that's what will happen. The bottom line should be that this type of regime will not be existed anymore. And I want to tell you one more thing, Parikshit. The real nuclear weapon, the real nuclear bomb, it's not the nuclear project. I mean, it's also important, but the real nuclear bomb is the combination between a regime and this Islamic extreme ideology. When you have this combination between these two elements, extreme ideology that actually took over a regime, then you have everything. And if this war will end only with elimination of the nuclear project, the physical nuclear project, they will rebuild it. In few months, few years, we will just postpone the real battle. So the bottom line should be that this is my opinion, at least, and I think we are going this towards this direction. And I hope that tonight or in the following days, the president of the United States, which is we call the United States, the empire of freedom, will take a part in this important mission. This is our mission. This is our generation. 80 years ago, it was the Nazi regime. Today is the Iranian regime. We need to do it.
Mr. Halevi, thank you for joining us on the program. Clearly a worrying situation there in the Middle East. From